Joy Reid, thank you for joining us tonight. My concern, I've voiced it loudly, this is catnip for the hard right. It says the government's the enemy, the government's out to get you, the helicopters are next, we're going to come get your guns, confiscate what you have, and perhaps take you away to a concentration camp. And it's not just paranoia if you have this kind of evidence. I think it is paranoia most of the time. But if this thing gets out to be fact, if it's clear they were going through returns like this lady's returns, her organization's returns, if they're going around systematically looking for the right wing, it could be the left wing next year. That's my view. I think the president was right. I think he should have been tougher.
Well, Chris, I think there's a couple things here just to impact. First of all, obviously the people in that Cincinnati office, and we're not talking about people in Washington, we're talking about people in Cincinnati, Ohio.
No, but Cincinnati was tasked with this nationally.
Right.
No, they had the national, you can't pigeonhole it in Cincinnati. This was the national effort to go through the review of these organizations. This is where it was tasked. One place. So you can't say it's a local operation somewhere. Go ahead.
Right, but these were low-level staffers in Cincinnati. I think that the problem here is the attempt to immediately go from that to the White House and say, well, you know, White House was going after, no, not you.
Well, let me ask you a question. Lois Lerner, head of the whole operation that looks at all these nonprofits, knew about this a year before. According to the record now, you knew about this a year before they were denying it was happening. So why didn't she fire the people that did it? Why weren't steps taken to seriously discipline those who had done it? Why did she simply say, well, do it a little differently this time? Well, I am concerned that people weren't taking responsibility on behalf of this republic within our government, not being responsible to the organization, the IRS, but being responsible to the country. And that's the question.
First of all, we haven't gotten